earlier this afternoon have us.
You got him on a stream? Okay, punch the stream up full. Where's he on? Make it full screen.
Right there it is.
I'm talking the director. And let's get Bryce on the phone when we can. Alright. Get Bryce's stream out of the double box and the screen when you can, please, director. And we'll get...
Tornado, tornado, tornado.
Alright. Bryce, can you hear us?
I can hear you, Jay.
Alright, Bryce, go ahead.
Okay, so let me tell you what's going on here, Jay. I'm sitting about a mile south of Mineola, looking to the northwest. We actually had two different areas of circulation and briefly two tornadoes on the ground simultaneously. Right now, looks like we may still have one on the left side of my stream here on the ground. Kind of hard to tell. There's a little bit of a power pole in the way and a little bit of a hill here, but we have just enormous amounts of circulation with this storm right now, Jay. It looks like it's funneling back to the ground at the moment. Yes, we have a tornado on the ground.
Alright, Bryce, stay with us. How long have you been seeing that on the ground, dude?
Off and on for about 6 minutes now.
Okay, and currently is it on the ground or off?
It is currently on the ground, Jay.
Alright, so let's just stay with it. How much does the dirt getting kicked up here?
You know, not a lot. It's it looks like it's over a pretty rural area here to the north and west of Mineola, luckily, but it's definitely a nice little tornado here.
Alright, so we're just going to keep watching this now. How far away are you? It's over pretty open country right now. Do you have any? You don't have any structure nearby, do you?
No, we're just sitting just a mile south of Mineola. We're about to have two tornadoes again here, Jay. Two different areas of circulation. One on the right side is funneling back to the ground, and the one on the left is still on the ground. Just a very large area of circulation right now.
All right, so you're looking live at our Take First Alert Storm Tracker, Bryce Kintai, who says he has two tornadoes on the ground in southwestern Ford County. This is the storm that popped to the tornado warning that does include Dodge City, but this is we can't stress enough, it's a very slow-moving storm system, so even though Dodge City are in the warning,
you can see it all the way to the ground now.
Very slowly moves to the north. We're talking quite a ways before it threatens Dodge City, right, Bryce?
Yes, absolutely, Jay. We're sitting just a mile south of Mineola. Again, the right circulation is kind of, it's still there, but the left circulation, we still have a tornado on the ground currently.
All right, so you still got the tornado in progress. We're going to go ahead and keep it with you as long as this is the case. I know it's really hard to judge, but how far do you think you are?
I would say I'm probably about 5 miles away. It's off to the northwest pretty good. Luckily out here you can see for quite a ways, and we were actually watching the circulation from about 12 miles away a little bit ago. So we're about 5 miles. Rope tornado on the ground currently in progress, Jay.
All right, excellent. So let's take First Alert Storm Tracker, Bryce Kintai, and let me double box it for a second with the radar just to get you updated on what's going on here. And you can see the tornado on the ground, but I want to give you the relation here so it can get me back into the double box. There we go. The tornado is right there. There is Dodge City. And because it's only moving at about 25 miles per hour, we're talking even within the next half hour. It's not going to be to Dodge. Even between Sierra here, US 54 and 56 and over towards 283, this is going to be a problem. Southwestern Ford County eventually head towards Dodge. We'll see what we have by the time we get there. You got a nice comment at this point. And really from our angle, how much of it was being kicked up at this time? Again, a little bit significant.
No, I mean it's a large cone, but towards the bottom of it is just a very small rope at the moment.
Okay, so we'll see that again. I'm going to take Bryce's screen or full screen again if you want. We'll get set up for the next shot here. So we'll just stay with Bryce, and then while we're looking at Bryce's screen, and by the way, this was still in we'll be down there at 7 o'clock tonight. So all right, let's get you, and while we continue with Bryce's screen, we're going to go back, and we're going to start at the top of the storm system, working from north to south. So when we bring up that line again, keep the needles in there, and we're going to use the rest of the severe storms across southwest Kansas. So what you're seeing live is in Ford County. These other thunderstorms that we're watching, we still have a tornado warning that is in effect. Part of the County and for Lane and Nass County until 6:30. This is the thunderstorm that earlier produced tornadoes near Scott that really lit up our social media feed. Then you get down to the south, tornado warning in effect for 6:30 for southern parts of Lane and Nass County. Now the good news is, now that we're forming more of a solid line here, that tornado threat is actually going to be weakening. That trend will be going down. There could be some weaker spin-ups on the southern side of that. I look to your tornado. Let's go through this whole line of thunderstorms. This is already full. To make things up dying, and this will be approved using the site. Between 1 and 2 inch diameter. The wind gusts are probably between 50 and 60 miles per hour at this point. As we continue to pan down to the south here in Hodgman County, these thunderstorms just starting to develop and will be moving into Jetmore within about the next 20 minutes. Sub-severe now, but given the environment, they can really take off. Then we get into the tornado warning storm. There's the tornado that you were seeing live on our Cape First Alert Storm Tracker by Kintai. His stream there. That's really starting to cool quite nicely. And again, it's kind of moving northeast, slow movement, but anywhere along, 6 here from inside up to Dodge. So be prepared to get down to your shelter should this start to threaten you. Actually, looks like it's starting to roll down a little bit, Bryce. What do you see?
Yeah, it's actually it roped out and it's starting to redevelop again at this point, Jay. I realize the stream is about 30 seconds to 45 seconds delayed. We actually have the tornado is back on the ground now again, Jay. So as soon as it weakened, it reformed right again.
Okay, and you're kind of a little sketchy digital coverage there, so we're getting a little chop on your voice audio too. But Bryce is saying that it's going to redevelop, so we'll just keep this stream up while we look. And look, you can even see how it's curling back around, it's wrapping back, kind of getting a little weak echo region, it's wrapping back around itself. I got to admit, this rain looks like it's lining up for Bryce. You're probably still going to be able to see the tornado around this rain curtain. Looks like you're starting to get a little rain wrap there.
Yeah, not too bad actually. I mean, in considering what we've dealt with in the past, we've got we may move a couple more miles north here and kind of catch back up with it. But I mean, really, the rain isn't affecting us at this point.
All right, you're going to get some pretty good digital chop there. Okay, just to let you know, new tornado warning has been issued down here for parts of Seward County. You can see the replacement warning. It's the new red outline for Meade and Seward. This is not going to impact Liberal. The storm's already well north of Liberal. Right around the ghost town of Arcanum here, and just off toward the west, you can make out a little bit of curvature. So let's go over to the velocity mode of the radar, and we'll interrogate this part of the thunderstorm out of the Dodge City radar, because Dodge City is the closest radar. And there you see circulation kind of been really not tight, what we call gate to gate, but enough rotation there where you can be concerned is let's put the shear, the rotation in motion over the past 30 minutes. So we're going to kick it out towards the northwest. We'll see if that's the same stuff. Pretty open country, going to be crossing US 83 right in the middle of Seward County. So I'll give you a little more perspective here about back in the view on a couple more. So it's going to be crossing that holds together. Right across US 83 there, of course, it's fairly open country, so we're going to watch that. Let's get you back into the storm below it here, into Ford County. And Bryce.
Oh, look at it.
We've got a pretty nice.
Signature's actually more present now than it was just a little while ago. So, how's the trend?
It looks about as strong as it's. It looks about as strong as it's been all day, Jay. Right now.
Sounds like Bryce is getting some pretty good radar. And when you got folks like these, that's a plus minus around 120 miles per hour with rotation shear in that part. Inside, yeah.
Please don't walk in front of us. Don't walk in front of us.
Okay, that's what Bryce is on. So this reports the large tremors and everything that Bryce was showing you. And as soon as you get out and get through the...
We're out of town now, Jay. I think we do have a large tornado.
Okay, so Bryce are on the string that's up right now. As soon as you get up down, you're gonna, I know you're in any of it, I mean, the storm is well off towards your north here as we continue on. But again, don't have a chaser on this one, but if you're in and around Baylor, potential for another tornado tonight, right there, this could be a little location of your western parts of Hodgman County. We zoom in a little closer to the Baylor and Hodgman County yuck, and that's hooking up. That's pretty strong gate-to-gate here. Let me give you a track on it. That area of circulation from Baylor, we're talking 5 miles to your southwest. So if you're in around Baylor, there's probably a tornado likely in progress with that part of the thunderstorm. And as far as what's going on down in Hodgman County,
Jay, we're about 2 miles north of Mineola now. We've got a very large tornado on the ground. So I'm starting to get very concerned about Dodge City at this point. This thing is a very large tornado.
How far?
Wish myself to take pictures.
We'll never get out. Let's keep going. Let's just keep going.
You can see it here. Yeah, that is a well developed. I'm glad you got clear of Mineola, so we can see that. And it looks like you have a light rain curtain around that, Bryce.
Yeah, we do. I mean, it's, oh gosh, Jay, I mean, this thing is, we're still probably 6 miles away from it. This reminds me of the Roselle tornado a couple years ago, how large it is and out in the middle of nowhere currently. But yes, we do have a very large tornado in progress, moving slowly off to the northeast towards Dodge City.
Okay, and update your position. You're down north of Mineola, and you're well in Ford County, correct?
We're about a mile into Ford County at this point, Jay.
Okay, so you're well into Ford County. Basically, you're going to follow this storm at Dodge City. Now is your time to prepare. The good news is, this is a slow-moving storm. It's not really racing along. It's been moving over the line. It says about 25 miles per hour on the stuff today. So about 25 miles per hour. And so you're looking live at that. Now let's go back and double box again. I'll put that together with where we are on the map. And there is the tornado again. That's a really impressive radar signature. Notice how that has tightened quite a little bit. And again,
You just want to stop here for a bit?
No.
No, keep going. Okay.
Right on that storm debris signature produced a tornado. So if you look up from the Dodge City, that area where the tornado currently is,
Something kind of
they
stuff.
roll upon Dodge,
Huh?
and it's
Stop somewhere, taking some pictures.
I just add this thing.
better. Slide that down. We're talking only about 5 miles away from Dodge, but the storm is only been moving at about 25
Pull
miles
up
per
and go
hour.
up
So
here.
Dodge, current movement of the storm is 8 miles
I
from
want to
Dodge.
pull off the highway.
Inside this one,
I'm good, bud.
but if you moved anywhere south and southwest of Dodge City, this is a significant tornado that is in progress.
I think it lifted.
Very strong velocity signatures now with that thunderstorm. We can see with the bright yellow outbound and that blue inbound, and it's really tightened up. And you're watching live with that tornado video. So we're going to keep it right here and stay with it. I'm going to go from the reflectivity mode to the radar just to show you the velocity mode, how hard it's raining mode of the radar. You can see the hail.
Yeah, there's still debris there.
Actually, the rain curtain has not completely come back around the storm, and that's why Bryce is able to show it to you. Bryce looks like some of the heavier rain is maybe trying to come back around, so you may lose the visibility here. Are you starting to have visibility problems on your end?
No, actually, we're still in good shape here, Jay. I was kind of adjusting the contrast a little bit. I mean, we can clearly see a large debris cloud underneath this tornado. So it's not as the contrast isn't as good as it was, but we're still trekking along here south of Dodge City, watching this thing.
All right, check your camera shot. Okay, there you go. That's up the pop up. And also, it looks like with the past couple of sweeps that may have taken more of a jog to the north, so it may be tracking more due northward. From your vantage point, Bryce, what do you see?
Well, we are on. We're actually on 283 south of Dodge, looking off to the northwest. At this point, Jay, I can't really tell if it's if it's jogged one way or another. Of course, tornadoes kind of do wobble around a little bit, but it's definitely still northerly direction at this point.
Okay, because earlier was tracking initially kind of more over towards the northeast.
Doors shut, please.
Okay, but you can tell them that's that we're tracking right now. Right. Okay, so this came first word storm tracker Bryce Kintai, who is live with us. And Ness County sirens are starting to go up there. So we get any more tornado reports with those areas of circulation that I was looking at right along the Ness County, Lane County line or over in Hodgman? Southwest of Ness, so that's why they issue that there. So, all right, so let me, while we're looking at that live stream, we're going to go look at what's going on. And what was that distance from Ness City? 2.5 miles southwest of Ness City. If anything, that is going to be a weaker, briefer circulation on the leading edge of that. So we're going to continue with that tornado double boxing with the radar here. And again, here is Ness County. Tornado sirens are going going off in Ness City. And it looks like there's another area of circulation that's really starting to wrap up right along the Hodgman County, Ness County line. So let's take a look at that with the velocity data, because that definitely looks like more of a significant area of rotation. Yes, and that's very likely another tornado that we have on the ground now. This is probably more significant because, okay, you go 2 miles southwest of Ness City, there's nothing strong here. That's going to be weak and brief. Yes, Kane? What have you got? Okay, so this is, okay, and look at that. That is a tornado on the back.
Jay, we have a tornado back on the ground again.
Okay, so now I'll get you a tornado back on the ground with flag. There's that tornado signature. I want to get into Ness County, make sure we get back over. So there, again, the gauge here, the rotation, and this is 16 miles southwest of Ness City. And what was the verbiage that they were using with that one, Kane? They were saying it was a significant tornado?
We're about to have a significant tornado here.
Large and extremely dangerous tornado.
That thing's going to be a wedge.
It was used.
Yes, we do, and it's in between where the old circulation was and where the new one's forming. And I think on the east side where the newer circulation is, I mean, we could have a very large tornado here shortly. But we do have a tornado on the ground, or at least half. It's a very large cone at this point, in between the old circulation and the new circulation. And it looks like we have a tornado on the ground in the new circulation in this larger wall cloud now too, Jay. So we may have 2 tornadoes on the ground at the same time.
All right, let's make it straight.
Here it is. Here it is. We're about to have a wedge tornado here, Jay. It's going to be, when this thing drops, it's going to be large.
Oh,
3 tornadoes on the ground. We've got 3 tornadoes
God.
on the ground, Jay.
This is 3 tornadoes simultaneously on the ground.
Oh my God. Oh, that is nuts.
This is really dangerous.
Oh.
The radar data suggesting that the tornado that's crossing US 56 between Ensign and Harry, that if it's still on the ground, that's much weaker.
Wow.
What ice is on, this is the tornado at the moment, the way this continues to ramp up.
Oh.
As far as the distance from Dodge City, that is 7 miles.
We gotta get stopped somewhere.
Southwest, and that is continuing to track as it's moving that north.
It's gonna be a wedge.
It's going to be a wedge.
Very, very soon.
Let's get past all these people.
Yeah. I'll do what I can.
As much as possible.
Keep going if you can.
Yeah.
Take shelter. This thunderstorm, the tornado moves towards you. Let's go back over to the box. I want to get everybody spun up on the location of this tornado. Here is Dodge City. There's that circulation. And
Still 3 tornadoes.
You need to be prepared to take shelter. Let's go ahead and take that full screen again. We're going to stay with the license video. As it tracks this very large storm and dangerous tornado. Again, our
Yes, just pull over already.
on the backside, and that's on B. Alright, we got the ability to take B, full screen, show Cody on.
We have a white cone and
2
2
rows.
rows.
ropes.
Director, do we have the ability to take
At
B,
least
full
one
screen,
row.
Cody off?
Make up your mind,
There
boomer.
we go, man. Alright. So we got Cody, and is he on the same? No, is he on the same?
Wow.
But is this the original tornado or is it the light? Look at that.
Holy God.
Alright, so that looks like a cone, and I'm trying to figure out there, get his exact position of where he's looking
God,
at.
I'd say go up to the highway, but it's gonna be just as bad there. Let's stop here. You good with that? Good with that? We'll get to the top of the hill here. We'll be good.
We'd love to get somebody to rope. And the rope is on the ground, but the one on the right is the larger tornado right now. And it is large.
Right now we're showing Cody's video, and Cody's got a different perspective where the rope is on the right. So we'll get back to your string here in just a second, but yeah, you clearly see your progress with that storm.
What'd he smash?
Okay, I got it. That one is within his field of view, though. You know, we see it.
You okay?
All right, so we're going to stick line with this.
Go out
And
walk
the
around.
initial, the radar circulation is only getting a little more intense on the big tornado, the largest tornado. Bryce, from your position, you got a large cone, or you got a wedge? What you're seeing?
We've got just a very large cone, and now the area on the right side that was producing 2 ropes simultaneously is now not producing ropes at the moment. We just have a very large cone. This is a very large tornado, Jay. You know, at least I'm thinking right now it may stay kind of to the west of Dodge, closer towards Sears at this moment, but oh my gosh, we've just got a large tornado.
Yeah, the cone is really impressive, and from our view, the rope on the right looks like it's about to rope out. It's not really much going on here. It looks pretty penciled to me.
Yeah, you're in about 30 seconds. You're going to see just how large this thing is. It's probably a half a mile wide, Jay. It's a very large cone.
I'll tell you what, can we ping pong back over to Bryce's video? What's Bryce's video look like? Alright, tell you what. There you go. Alright. Yeah, get the cursor up. Screen. And okay, so there we go. So we got.
Wow. Wow.
From your vantage point, are you a little rain wrapped here? Is that why we're getting a little better?
No, I actually turned the iris down a little bit on my camera, so back there when it was when it was starting to get rain wrapped a little bit, you could see it a little bit better. Now it's it may look dark, but it's really not as dark as it looks in person here, Jay. I'll adjust that for you.
Okay, so get that adjusted, and I'll tell you what, while you do that, go ahead and put me up in the double box here.
We do have two tornadoes back on the ground, Jay. The cone and then a large rope on the right side of it now.
Okay, let me explain to everybody what's going on. What you see with that large cone tornado with Bryce is right there. It's kind of stopped the velocity over the past 30 minutes, but here it is. And let me give you a distance from Dodge City. So if you go from Dodge, that tornado is right now 7 miles southwest of Dodge City. There's a roller corridor for you over the past 30 minutes. You notice that circulation, kind of doing the development here, is jogging almost straight inward. So, and there's a tornado. Anytime you get a super what can happen a lot of times is that the circulation will drag to the north, wrap into itself, and then dissipate, and then a new circulation can develop off to the northeast from this tornado. So this is going to cycle super cell. We've already seen this happen a few times. It's very likely that let's get it again. Bruce called in again. 13th division. He's got a house gone and people in the basement. Okay, so and then the JD's on that. Okay, Jerry Bruce is on that. Okay, fine. So let's get your microphone to make sure you're close to Ben's mic when you're good. So okay, I take the position here with the circulation there. That's a part of the thunderstorm. I'm going to wipe this off, and notice how this is tracking more towards the north. So let's go. There we go. So now 6 miles southwest of Dodge, and again, that is now tracking, actually kicking out more to the northwest. Now that that's kicking out to the northwest, it's probably going to start to occlude, and I'm going to be watching back in here for the next potential for a tornado to form. Bryce, what are you seeing on your end? Is it still as strong as it was earlier?
No, it's actually weakening some, Jay. And we did have the 2 tornadoes still on the ground. We just have the one, and it's actually weakening at this moment. It's shrinking in size quite a bit.
All right, let's take a video full, please. There we go. So we're going to stay with it. Yeah, the cone looks a lot thinner than it did.
Yeah, we've got it's recirculating again back to the east again. It's amazing the tornado genesis between these on the storm here, Jay. It just keeps recirculating to the east, and it seems like the rotation, the tornadoes are actually almost moving maybe northwest, and then they reform back further to the east.
And that is kicking northwest. And that's why I feel very encouraged that storm is not going to impact Dodge proper, but a new tornado could form that could still impact Dodge City. So I'm feeling a little better about that, but we're definitely not out of the woods yet. I'll get you back into Ness County and talk about the tornado warning there. Area circulation still likely a tornado on the ground. There is Ness City. Tornado shelter in Sears. This is west of Dodge City. Here's downtown Dodge. So this is going to be west of town. Again, this is where it comes back to the north after it splits off 56 down here, and then heads off.
It's on the ground.
Yeah, multiple
left hand side.
Multi-vortex.
Multi-vortex 2, 3.
Oh, it's big. Yeah, big tornado.
On the ground.
Been producing storms that have the history of doing damage, and
Oh.
definitely probably coming up. So
Yep, wedge on the ground. Multiple
We've got
vortex.
violent vortices on the ground right now, Jay, to the west of Dodge.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, can we switch over to the other? There we go.
East.
All right. So we're going to line with the King First Alert Storm Tracker.
Oof.
Coming on.
Violent vortices on the ground, Jay.
In the storm here. Yeah. All right. Now, as far as the reports of damage that we had earlier, that's all getting necessary. So we got crews on the way. So, all right. So,
All right, discreet.
okay. So we got Monica heading over towards Dodge as we speak. And what was the latest report that you had out of Ness County? Okay. It said 4 miles southwest of Ness City, large and extremely dangerous tornado moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. And that was 4 minutes ago. Okay, let me go back over to Case First Alert Doppler HD. Remember, here in the plane, sometimes when it comes to a distance, you're using your eyeball to guess, but there's Ness City, there's 4 miles.
Multi-vortex tornado.
This would be in back over. Matter of fact, there's the best circulation. So it's probably farther than 4 miles away, but still in and around Ness City. US 283 down to the south and back over to the southwest. Take your tornado precautions because this is the area of the tornado. It will be very close to Ness City, then crossing 283 across Ness County. So again, just keep in mind, last featureless territory. Sometimes those distance estimates are just estimates at that. So I think it's 100.
Multi-vortex.
No, we're actually basically at the intersection of 56 and 283 at this point. So we're actually stopped at the stop sign, looking off to the northwest, and we do have a large tornado on the ground.
Yes.
Becoming a wedge, Jay.
Way from Dodge now. So Dodge City, you are starting to really get in the clear in terms of this thunderstorm. It's not going to impact you, but this is a significant
Left to right, straight.
in progress here in Fort County.
Wedge.
Double boxing once again.
We have a large wedge now, Jay.
Large wedge. Okay, there we go. And there were the velocity signatures that really tightened back up. But here's Dodge City. There's Sears. There's the airport. So you notice how it's already moving away from town, and that will continue to do so. I will be here past 30 minutes. Circulate. Second tornado like this. The velocity is just more. Area 3, just southwest of Ness City. That's where we probably have 3 significant violent tornadoes in progress as we speak. Let's take Mike once again. Mike, can you update us on your location and what you're saying?
Yes, Jay, we are we're on 14th Street and US 50 in Dodge City, north side of Dodge. We're headed out of Dodge here. Looks like what I just saw, it looks like the tornado has lifted. We have a large cone funnel at the moment. I don't see a tornado on the ground. It may actually be on the ground,
it's on
Jay.
the ground,
Now that we've
yeah.
got a better view, yes, we do have a tornado on the ground. Yes, it's we're on the north side of Dodge, looking off to the northwest, and it is still on the ground. A large cone again.
Looks like you're still in town a little bit. You about to clear town?
Yeah, we're basically one stoplight away from town, getting out of town at this point.
All right, and then you're gonna get out of there.
I'm going to stay on 14th Avenue, go north. That's a highway that goes north out of Dodge, and that's what we're going to take north here, so we stay a little closer to the tornado.
All right, so 14th Avenue. Any idea? Let's see. We're trying to figure that out on the map. So as far as like 110th Road, 112th Road, any idea what you're going to be taking out of there? You know what 14th Avenue?
110th Road, Jay. It is 110th Road.
They're blocking the road.
110th. Okay, so you're going out on 110.
They have blocked the road.
That'll kind of jog back and get you exactly where you need to go.
Or they say around there.
We'll just tell them we're live on Cake.
I know we're not real close to it, but we got a very clear boundary we can go reaching on this thing now. This is a heck of a storm you got going on.
Yeah, it's it looks like it's starting to weaken here a little bit, Jay. Go.
And that's stick with it. As I've been on the run here in that city, there's a large extremely dangerous tornado located 3 miles south of that city, moving east at 15. Okay. Yeah, because that's the field of circulation we've been looking at. Let's get you back 5 here to Case First Alert Doppler HD.
What a freaking mezzo! Good God!
Let me take it out. In the process of taking that one out, so that's right. Okay, all right. So again, this thing is, you can see, man, this one is
Jay, and it's roping out. We have a very large funnel that is weakening at this moment. So we're going to have, again, back to the east, this wall cloud is still recirculating. It's spinning like a top. So on the left, again, actually the tornado's back on the ground, Jay. On the left side, it's just a large rope at this point.
Yeah, because I mean, we got when it ran into itself here, and honestly, that rope I'm seeing is probably the next.
Oh, it's on the ground again.
Big
rope on the ground.
Yeah, large rope tornado on the ground. It's not just up and down. It's curving around through the sky at this point, Jay.
Yeah, you're right. There's some circulation that's kind of taken over. But there as it is, it's still fingerprinting very well on the Doppler radar as that continues to move to the north. I can see where another one could be developing back to the east there. This is the extreme northwest corner of Ford County now.
Yep.
Down the boundary street is Dodge. This is very close to the Kenla. This is the Jet North. I mean, this is the Hodgman County line. And because it's moving north-northwest, this tornado won't have any impact on Jet North. We're going to go extreme southwestern part of Hodgman County for that storm. And let's pan to the north. We'll check out the Ness County storm. Hodgman County on the way up. Now it looks like that could be hooking back up again. But yeah, we're getting very strong radar indications that has crossed 283. This is what Kane was talking about. Very large tornado. Now just a couple of miles south of Ness City, but it looks like the tornado's actually going to stay south of Ness City. This could be very close call. So if you're in Ness City, still stay down in your shelter at this point as that continues to track to the south of Ness City, but it may get very close to the K96 here by the time it gets over towards Bay. Now, I'm looking at your screen. Let's see the width off to the side. Now, is that the only tornado you got right now, or is that a secondary tornado?
That is all I've got right now. We're about to have one again underneath the main wall cloud, back to the right again, Jay, back to the east. It is it's really spinning. But so I'm expecting it's more of the large stovepipe again, Jay, off to the left. I'm expecting that one will probably start to dissipate, and we'll have another one shortly here again on an eastern stinger here.
All right, let's take a pulse rate again. There we go.
Keep the wipers on. Keep the wipers.
Yeah, they're on.
That's moving up.
Yeah, the lowering on the right side here is really intensifying. It's going to probably put down another tornado closer to us here, so we'll keep an eye on it. Our road curves a little bit. Go left. So we're keeping an eye on it to the northwest of Dodge here, Jay. We're about to have another tornado though. We'll have two tornadoes on the ground here simultaneously in just a moment.
Okay, well, you keep an eye on that. Ben, you got anything new you need to share?
Just got
Clear from the left.
Not from the right. No.
Not from the right.
coming from.
Here it comes.
Good.
Good. Good.
And you can see we're talking about the main
Yep.
fault
Another one.
and that's kind of an example of what we're getting.
Get the second one on the stream.
Give me a minute. We only gotta go half a mile.
On the ground.
2 tornadoes on the ground, Jay. Turn right when you can. Two tornadoes. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's big. It's hitting something. Oh, power flash.
Power flash.
Oh, it's hitting something. Oh, we have debris.
No.
It's hitting something.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's crossing 14th Avenue. 14th Avenue, right across the road. Oh, major debris. Oh my God.
Jay, we've got debris falling on us at this point. Right in front of us, we got a large tornado right on 14th Avenue. Large tornado.
Oh my God.
Keep going.
No, we got multiple vortices. I think on the ground again. Just want to pull over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Jay, we've got a large tornado on the ground on 14th Avenue, north of Dodge City, right here in front of us. We're watching debris flying underneath this thing, and debris is falling on us. So we've got we still got debris blowing all around us here.
On the ground again.
Due north of Dodge City at this point, I think. We're actually still on 14th Avenue. Well, it was that eastern circulation I was telling you about that was developing, and it just developed right in front of us. The stovepipe to the left is either gone or in the rain at this point, but we've got another tornado just right here in front of us. You're going to get a great view of it momentarily. Not a lot of warning. I mean, we were watching it and we saw it developing just right in front of us. It was really wrapping up. Right now, I don't see it. Yeah, we're getting. Okay, we're getting a little further north from Dodge here, where service isn't so great. But right now, the tornado we were on has it looks like it's hit some power lines up here in front of us, and there was quite a bit of debris flowing. But right now, it is not on the ground. There's still stuff falling out of the sky.
I just don't want to get into that. Because I can't, I mean, the other tornadoes in there, we can't see it. I'll pull over here? Yes.
Okay, so again, we've got, these are significant tornadoes, folks. Let me get you back into Ness County.
We're right in front of this guy.
This tornado moves south of Ness City. Earlier descriptions were a violent tornado. These radar signatures now are stronger than what we had prior. And that's close crossing E93.
Yeah, that's where we were.
So if you're anywhere around Beijing, you need to be getting down into your shelters and stay down there because this is a significant tornado threat. So this is where in Ness City, when we look up here to the north, let's get by some video of it. Or is it still going?
Multi-vortex.
You came down to the south here at 10-4. Right, talk to us, Patty. Go ahead and video, but what are you seeing?
We've got another rope tornado, actually two ropes trying to make it back to the ground here north of Dodge. Currently I can't see it on the ground, but this is just a very large, violently rotating wall cloud about a mile in front of us. So we're just gonna kind of keep an eye on this. I'm gonna try to get my video back up here if we can find some service. But yeah, it's we're about to have another big tornado again.
Okay, then we got a couple tornado lines. Hey, can you give me some insight on what's going on here for both of Seward County and Dane County?
You want to move forward a little bit?
Yes. These tornado warnings issue with those radar indications, Bob. Yeah, the one in immediate Seward is capable 4 miles southeast of the blast, moving north.
Here it comes again.
Alright, so that was based on the radar indications. That didn't change there. They got a bit, not really seeing anything at the current time that looks scary, but just want to pass along. We'll do it 2040 till 745. Alright, let's get my video back up. Go ahead and take a call.
We've got a rope about halfway to the ground, Jay. I can't tell. It doesn't look like it's on the ground at the moment, but that's what you're going to see on the stream when it comes back up.
Yeah, there's damage.
We're at where some damage is now, Jay.
Oh, wow. Just leveled those trees.
Looks like it took out some trees. I'm going to send you the live video of some damage here north of Dodge.
Okay, all right. So, again, he's going to pan over to it. We'll get a chance to see it live.
Oh, wow.
All right, so as we
Sorry.
looking at prices and stream here.
Tornado back on the ground on the east side of this now, Jay, and another circulation. We're going to have two tornadoes again momentarily.
Okay, all right, so we get back over the double box and the highlight what we're looking at with the bias.
Wow.
We get up to the damage. We're going to get the tornado circulation here that's back across into Hodgkin County. This is the other tornado
It's on the ground.
in front of us.
Yep.
We got two tornadoes, Jay.
Go ahead.
We have 2 tornadoes on the ground north of Dodge City now.
You got 2 tornadoes on the ground. All right, and that continues to track to the north. And there's the new circulation. We got 1 tornado, 2 tornadoes in progress. Now the first tornado, that one looks like it's dissipated. The initial big circulation that was near 400 when it turned off, that's gone now, right, Brian?
Yes, it is.
So we're dealing with new tornadoes now, and it's just north along with Senate. So that's tracking into southern parts of Hodgman County.
We got a propane tank in the middle of the road. You want to keep going?
Yeah, if you can.
Dude, turn your lights on.
Into Hodgman County we go. And again, this is a very good indication
Wow.
of on the
Stream
ground.
this for a
And
second.
it's northern Hodgman County that's going to be rolling into southern parts of Ness.
Ooh, there's a gas leak.
Highway here.
There's propane tank is leaking in front of us. Oh God, I don't like that.
283 here.
I do not like that at all.
And distance track, there we are.
Oh,
tornado. See if you can go by it if you can.
You think so?
Yeah. There are probably power lines down up here. Ooh, there's that smell again.
Significant tornado. We've had several during the day today.
Hold on just a second, Jay. There's a propane tank in the middle of the road leaking propane rapidly here, and we've got power lines that we're driving over at this moment. So, oof, it stinks. We are okay. We're still in the damage path here. There's fences and trees and power lines all over the road here.
Okay, are we going to see that in your video?
Yeah.
You basically funnel in your video now murmuring.
Yeah, you'll see it in the video. There's tin wrapped around trees and power lines down. And we are on 14th Avenue, and let me give you a cross street here. Basically Denham Road, between Eagle and Denham Road on 14th Avenue.
Between Eagle and Denham Road, take this damage report. Please book it into the DDC chat. Thank you.
And back on the tornado side, we've got 2 very distinct lowerings, but I cannot tell if I don't see a tornado on the ground at the moment.
Okay, all right.